Good morning or good afternoon or whenever you're watching this again. Today, number 3, the third topic I want to share on today with the theme of we do miss things in our walk with Jesus is kids. I love what it says here in Ephesians 6:4. It says here, "Fathers, do not provoke your children to anger, but bring them up in the disciple and instruction of the Lord." Have a think about this. I know my son, who is 9, soon to be 10, is an absolute champion. He's so clever. He loves to read. Has so many good qualities about him. But it's amazing how when something doesn't line up with my expectations on him, how quick I am to go, "Hey, hey, what's going on? Pull that up. You can't have that on your life." And how quick I'm like, "Hang on, I've got to correct that," because at 9 years old, if he decides that he's not going to read a good enough book for him now, when he's older, he's going to go to jail. So I need to fix that up now. And you miss it. You completely miss the moment you have with your child in order to show love, affection, safety, security, the things that God wants us to instill into our kids. So I want to ask you this: what moments are you missing with your kids? Have you been sitting down and your child, you might have teenagers as well, it's the same thing. It's never too late to start too if you feel like you have. It's never too late to start trying to see these things. But have you been sitting down and you just weighed down by the weight of the day and your child says to you, "Hey Dad, hey Mum, I really felt like this today." They may not say that. They might be like, "Oh, this sucked," or something like that. But that's their way of saying, "I really felt like this today." And you've gone, "Oh, okay," or you didn't answer it, or you just told them how to deal with it. Come on, you just need to deal with it. Have you ever missed a moment like that? Or what about this? You've had premeditated ideas of your kids because you've seen them do something wrong in the past, and then they've come to you and shared something with you, and you've reacted from knowing how they've responded to something in the past and brought it into the moment. And it's something completely different, but you've just seen from the experiences you've had in the past what they've done and just correlated it to what it is now, and that's how you've reacted to it. Have you missed those moments? Do you see your kids as a burden rather than a blessing at times? Full transparency, yes, I do. We do. Sometimes I go, "Oh my gosh, like I love my kids, but far out, this is taxing. It's all the time." It says in Psalm 127, 3-5, it says this: "Behold, children are a..." Behold, I love it how it says that. "Behold, children are a heritage from the Lord, the fruit of the womb a reward. Like arrows in the hand of a warrior are the children of one's youth. Blessed is the man who fills his quiver with them. He shall not be put to shame when he speaks with his enemies at the gate." I think we miss things with our children when we're not reminded that they're a blessing. When the weight of everything we understand is going on settles in our mind first and becomes our focus. I understand that you're getting it wrong. You need to fix it. That sort of understanding. When that happens, we miss that they're a blessing. And the whole thing they are to us is a blessing. God has gifted us, those children, to be a blessing. And they are a blessing. Every child is a blessing. And that is the truth. And actually, I really feel to say that sometimes we can be like, "You don't know my kids," or "You don't know some of the stuff I've gone through with my kids." But it's a choice to speak life over your kids. It is a choice that we make. When we see the reality and we say that's the truth, that's when we have problems. But God calls us to know the truth, His truth, which is the truth, that they are a blessing. I want to put this to you today. Seek God's will for your kids. Seek God's will for your kids when you interact with them, and it will change the way that you see them.